Hey, Scott Hylton here, Scott Talks, where we talk about a little 50, 60 plus fitness. Big thing you need to know is you're not 20 years old anymore. You can't exercise like you're 20. You gotta recover. You push yourself. When I'm riding the bike, I'll just enjoy the ride. Go out. I don't do 20-mile rides. I'm not in that kind of shape. I'm lucky to be riding. I think the most I've done is probably 13, 15 miles. And that was just, stop somewhere, go in, get something, come out, circle the back of shopping centers. I'm like in right now behind the Target, heading off to the side. No real cars around, so it's no big deal. But you take it easy I take it easy on the way to the destination, and then on the way back, I can push it a little bit. I can stand up and give it a little, get the heart going a little bit. Legs get a little tired. It's all right, I'm almost home. It's not a big deal. You know how you do it over and over, you figure it out. How far you can push, with your doctor's permission, of course. Don't just do this because I said so. I don't want you dropping over a heart attack or messing up something. But you got to get in shape. You got to stay fit enough to get around. You got to try to do those push-ups if you can. You don't have osteoporosis or anything in the joints. You can do a modified push-up. You don't have to get on the floor. You just kind of lean against the counter like this. 1, 2, elbows pointing back, but not out like this. That's how you get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. And you got recovery time. You won't be doing these push-ups for quite a while. Mine was the back of the neck doing that. Something cracked back here. I was like, damn, what the hell did I do? And it took weeks to get over that. No push-ups for weeks. And those were on the ground push-ups. Trying to be slick, trying to be 20. Tried to clap in between, Yeah, you push, you clap. Yeah, don't do that anymore. No. We're just trying not to be a feeble old man or a woman. Doctors will tell you, men, get your body fat mass to 20%, women 30% at least. Check with your doctor. I was at the Walmart, I walked by the pharmacy. They had a little sign up that said, the things they do for you. And 2 free things were the blood pressure, which is hugely important. That's what got me. I got hypertension. I had perfect blood pressure. Every time I went to the doctor, it was just a waste of time because, hey, I was textbook perfect. That's when I was younger. Went back again, they said it was getting a little high. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't bother me. Next thing I do, I'm in the doctor's office and they're telling me my kidneys are messed up, starting to mess up because blood pressure's gone up. Like, well, how much? Too much. I was like, damn. So you can't trust your older body, what you used to be when you're young. So, I was just like, my weird irregular heartbeat, that's always fun. That always scares them at the doctor's office. It's hard to get a blood pressure reading. It's hard to get a pulse rate. I've got these micro heartbeats that kind of are in between. That aren't great. I was born with can't remember the name of it. It killed the first Kennedy baby when he was in the hospital. They didn't have incubators yet. But after that, boy, they looked into the incubator stuff. They started working, figured that out. But for me, I was just before that. They said there were like 200 and some babies born at that hospital that all died from the same thing. And I was the little miracle baby that lived, and I was like, oh, okay. So, but I'm sure they pumped me full of steroids to get my lungs built up, get the heart going, It was a lung problem, basically. And I hadn't developed real well yet. So I've never had great lung power and the heart and all that good stuff. And I'm trying to stay in shape. Trying to do those push-ups on the counter occasionally. Give yourself a little rest time. You can't go every day, just train. You gotta get, if you're doing upper body one day, lower body one day, and then the third day you take off. That's good. If you push yourself, just do it once, twice, max 3 times a week. If you skip a day, don't do it back to back. You skipped a day. you want that third day off, at least, or at least one day off. You're gonna probably, as you get older, you're gonna need that third day off. Your body will tell you you're tired. You're gonna have some protein. If not, it tells you, hey, cut back on animal proteins, red meats and stuff. I want you to eat lean meats, like turkey, low sodiums. Yeah, you heard it. Drop back on the caffeine, drop back on sugar, drop back on alcohol, drop back on smoking, drop back everything. You know the deal. So low sodium turkey, and that's a good thing to look for that in the store instead of when you're making your little sandwich. He gave me a hard time about bread, so I'm trying to get the right kind of bread. Occasionally I'll get a wrap or no bread, but I'm still guilty of the bread thing. But I'm trying. I'm not that heavy of a guy, but I was in the Walmart and they said they did the free blood pressure and the free body mass. And I was like, oh, I could have done that. Oh, I was here and I grabbed something else. We were moving. I need some more moving boxes. That's all we do, man. Just box stuff up. Throw it in the storage unit. Had to sell this place in the morning and then sign up for the new house the afternoon. They said there's no going back. You have got to get everything you want out of that house. Period. The day before. Get the movers there the day before. Stay at the hotel with the kitty cat. Yeah, that's fun. And then go to the other place, and if something goes wrong with the wire transfer, you're stuck. You're going to be in a hotel there for a couple days, maybe. So, we'll see how it goes. No problem. But we still got 2 weeks, so we're good. But I try to get out and ride, take it easy in the beginning. I remember customers that were getting older and frailer. The heart doctor checked me. He said, "Yeah, you're walking, mile and a half to 3 miles when you go out for a walk." I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you're good. You probably, I wouldn't think you're probably 10 years away from a pacemaker, but you're good." I'm like, "What?" So. I know a lot of people have I know Gene Hackman just died. They said they used the data from his pacemaker to figure out when he had passed away, determined the cause of death. They still haven't quite figured it out yet. They said it could be a while. But with him, his wife, and the dog died, you're like, something's up. And I don't think it was carbon monoxide poisoning. He says something's up. They'll figure it out. That's high profile. They'll figure that out. But that'll scare you into riding a little more. That's good. They give you a little, maybe they need some tough love. We all need tough love sometimes. So just remember, encourage you to do squats if you can, or just do a little baby squat and get up, hang onto the counter, hang onto a bar, something. You can't, a sturdy chair, not a chair that'll fall over. Don't be careful if you're in the kitchen, if you fall backwards with your head hit, bust open. You don't want stuff like that. You want a nice carpeted area if you can. Outside in the grass against a tree, grab a tree on your walk. See if you can do a squat. Or stretch your back. Stretch that back. Point your butt out. Your butt out like that. Pull and stretch. That's kind of like a vertical, like you want a dead hang. You're hanging onto something in your back. Try to straighten your back out. But as we get older, we might not have the strength to hang on and let go. Maybe hang your tippy toes on the ground just a little bit to help hold you up while you're stretching. Get a little 30-second stretching if you can. And squats, your goal eventually will be to do a squat straight, down with your butt down and up to build your glutes up in your butt, as opposed to your thighs. When you ride your bike, a lot of the stability is in the glutes, and you're working, your thighs are working a lot. Bike. With your glutes too. Otherwise, you're still not squatting. You get the muscle in your thighs, but you got to get those glutes going so you can stand and be stable. So that's why you do a couple of squats. You can, if you can, and hang on to something. We're not always at the age where you can just stand your arms straight out like that and sit down to raise up. Sit. It's just sitting like sitting in a chair. Just stop there at the chair height and up again. Back straight, chest up. Just like riding your bike, you know, you get your arms out. And you sit, your butt out a little bit, and you sit and you go up, or back straight up, back, go up, one. You do a squat. And you do a few of those. You get a little tired, you can rest. You know, you can do it later in the day again, or you can call it a day and do it in a couple of days. Because if you turn around and ride your bike again after doing the squats, it's more of a leg exercise. Then you may want to go for a walk, and then when you get closer to home, do a little speedy walk. Lucky to have if you drink too much water, it's like you gotta hydrate, you gotta drink occasionally. Like if you're riding, they tell you, you'll probably go through a water bottle every 30 minutes or something like that, an hour or 30 minutes, because they're really riding. I'd encourage you, like every mile, just grab that water and get some water. You don't have to drink it all, just get some water in you. You know, you do a mile, drink some water, like learn to reach down and just grab it. Just get a little water, hydrate. Eat a protein bar. I keep a protein bar in my little bag up front. I ripped the cover off, little Quest bar, and I got the blueberry or the lemon. It's recommended for if you're going to snack on something. It may not be perfect for you, but the lemon and the blueberry were the ones, I can't remember what kind of blueberry it was recommended for people with kidney issues. And I said, good, it's protein in it, and I can kind of have it. And I'd break a piece off and eat it after a couple of miles as fuel. You gotta have fuel. And you gotta have water to hydrate and get those joints moving. And if you have to go to the bathroom, keep it short like I did, man. I'm not far from a bathroom. I figured it out. And technically on the trail or in the woods, there's everywhere's bathroom. I've seen people on the side, you know, guys standing there, and you're like, hey, I know what they're doing. They're pretty. You just have to kind of get away from everybody, have places on your ride kind of away from everybody. But I've kind of figured it out. I know where on the Suncoast Trail there are bathroom stops. At home, there's bathroom stop. When I'm walking around the neighborhood, there's like a ninth hole or wherever halfway. There's a little bathroom they have set up for the golfers. And I make sure my walk includes, I'm going by that place. And then there's the country club, not the country club, not a member of that. Well, I could walk in. But the community center in the neighborhood. And they have bathrooms. And so you make part of your walk by those places. So that if you ever get the itch, you just go in. And you get some more water, because they probably got water fountains. You don't have to use the water bottle in your hand. And you go again. And you maybe keep a protein bar. I use the snack bags. These little Glad Ziploc bags, snack size. That's about the right size of my protein bar. And I'll rip the package off and throw it in there. And I'll break a piece off because it's already out of package. And I just put it in my pocket or the front of my bag on my bike. When I get to riding to Target a couple miles, I'll break a piece off, eat it, have some water, go in the store. If you got to go to the bathroom for some reason, it's Target. They got bathrooms. It's no big deal. And when you leave, you zip it on home. And in the end, you kind of stand up and put it in a little higher gear, give it a little, give yourself a little, if it's safe for you, give yourself a little heart work. Get the blood pumping, like, stand up. Put it high. Push it. Get that heartbeat going. What's my heartbeat? Record workout. Oh, I ain't record. After all this, I haven't recorded my workout. There it goes. And it takes the Apple Watch a couple seconds to catch up. I find the Apple Watch is a cool device. But occasionally, I know I've got a low heartbeat. It'll say, warning, low heartbeat. And I'll just push it down real hard on my skin and hit the thing again. And then it's a normal heartbeat. And I'm like, because it's hard to detect, especially when I wear it kind of loose. So it's not doing that much good, but it's giving me a heart rate. And spinning around this parking lot, guess what? I'm getting a mile or two in, yeah. All I'm doing is just riding. Let's stand up. Let's stand up, going downhill. Got a lot of breeze. I'm sure it's the cyclist in the spandex. They're down like this, getting less wind resistance. They go faster and faster. Oh, something fell. Right. What have I got? Oh no. I need that. So, have a good day. I dropped something. I didn't close up my little thing. Yeah, I still got everything. Cool. That was good. Didn't lose anything. Lost my phone one time. It went bang, bang, bang. Now I got a crack in it. My wife's like, where'd you get a crack? I said, well, I've had that. That's what you do. When you get older, you're used to things getting hit. Your car gets hit, scratch, bump. Poor little bike took a fall on a windy day. It just made it wove over, and it slid. I was at the McDonald's with the flagpole, had it chained to the flagpole, and it's like this. It fell over. Here's the flagpole. Yeah, there goes some paint. So I put a little clear fingernail polish on it and keep going. You know, you wipe it down, clean it up, get it dry, clear fingernail polish, keep the weather out of it, and you keep going. Because, you know, after years of having a new vehicle, used vehicle, whatever, you get used to it. Somebody hit me when I got my truck the first time, about a week or two in. I loved it because he had a little Honda Civic, and I went out, and we were at the red light, and I'm like, what the hell? And I get out to look, and my truck was fine. I could see a little mark on the fender, but it looked fine. And there's his Honda Civic, little custom license plate on the front, like that, and a little bent in a little bit, and it didn't look it fine, you know. I said, well, I'm good if you're good, because he technically hit me, so it'd be his insurance that screwed if I had to replace it. But I looked underneath the thing, and it looked fine. It looked fine on top. I was good. You know, trucks are built a little tougher than cars. And I left him there. I was like, you good? He's like, yeah. Yeah, I was good, you know. Got hit already. I was like, dang. Plane one over here. Little plane. We have a small airport nearby that's not for people all the time. But, yeah, this is like a little jet. That's cool. Usually you see the prop planes coming out. But I wish you well. Let's stay fit enough to get around. Let's, you know, hopefully make a partial day at Disney or something. You know what I mean? Don't push it. I mean, you going to Disney is more steps than you're going to do just about anywhere, any day. When taking it easy, learning that Epcot's your friend when they have that music area near America in the back of Disney. They have that big Palladium with all the seats. Yeah, you sit your butt down and you watch the music show that's coming. I think they have 3 shows at nighttime. And they last about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And at Disney Springs, same thing. You know, they got people there, they're young. They'll go 45 minutes easy. But it's free sitting. They got coffee close by. You can grab a snack. You could get a very bad for you Gideon's cookie at Disney Springs. You know, really, I mean, you can see the salt, big chunky salt. And you know, your doctor's like, don't add salt. I did, and the Gideons did. You know, that's a crappy excuse. We would just kind of break a piece off and eat it, and maybe later, a day or two, eat another piece and have it, you know, just have a little piece and slowly work into it. So we're not getting quite so much. And then sometimes I would pick away my salt. Just 'cause I could see them on the surface. I just click, 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 knock them off in the sink and rinse them down the sink, just get most of the salt out of the way. And sort of good, but you know, the sugar involved in that, you know, it's so good. If it's so good, it's got butter, real butter. It doesn't have olive oil butter. We try to use olive oil butter all the time instead of real butter. You know, it's not about the taste. It's about staying healthy, keeping the doctor happy. And you know, when you're 65, you do what you can. A lot of people are 75, 85. You know, they're doing great, absolutely great. While other people are just, you know, they ain't got long. You know, they're getting along as best they can. They're having to use wheelchairs, scooters, and I feel bad for them. And I know that I'm there. I'm getting there. We're all getting there. So be smart. You know, if you have to use a scooter at Disney or a wheelchair, use the scooter in Disney and have a good time. But don't try to go every day. Don't try to keep up with everybody. Do it. Stay near Disney Springs so you can just kind of go have dinner at Disney Springs and come back. And we stay at the Hylton right there. There's a little walkway, has the elevator going up. Boom, you're right back. We even try to book the rooms next to the walkway. You know, it kind of goes like this. Let's see if you can find my finger. This, and that. Yeah, well. Anyway, there are two Hyltons nearby. The closest one is Buena Vista, I think. And it's a great little place to stay. You go, when you're in Florida, you go when the season's it's not hot, super hot, and it's not going to be a super cold day. And you book a couple of days, and you enjoy yourself at Disney Springs. You hit Disney, maybe you go to Hollywood Studios so you can see that Star Wars area, and you make a day of that, and you book what you can ahead of time, and get in line for the rest, and have a good day, and then get back and change and go walk over to Disney Springs and get your dinner that you've made on the app. You've booked it ahead of time. You go to the Boathouse or Wine Bar George or one of the Italian places or something nice, or just grab something not it. Get over there. What was that? Did you hear that? Must have been a bad tire. Anyway, so you guys stay fit, keep moving, always keep moving. Get up, get your butt. That's the reason your watch buzzes you every hour. It should have that feature. Even I think Google even does it too, but Apple does. Gives me a little notification in workout. I don't know because we're standing around talking. Even Apple will tell me, you know, get up every hour, and I'm like, oh, it's time to stand up. And my wife's like, ugh. Yeah, and the cat looks at me like, ugh. Because cats, they sleep all day. And I'll get up and walk around, go to the kitchen. And if you're afraid to you have to get something, have some grapes in the fridge, pop a grape, one grape. That's good for you. And, you know, it satisfies your little snack craze. Snacks are exactly that. Just get one piece, you know, and get some water. You know, we gotta drink more water. My wife's big on unsweet tea right now. I try to cut back on the unsweet tea as best I can, but I get it occasionally. And it's not great. I love sugar-based stuff, but I get that. And the trick at the restaurant: get a little unsweet tea, get a water, and then you don't have to call the waiter back. You know how you drink your tea or you drink your water, and you get to the end and you're still eating, and you're like, where's that waiter? Where's that waitress? Just get both right away. Get the unsweet tea, get the water. Thank you. And they leave, and you're good. You're good to keep going. You know, you eat it all up, and you still got leftover water and tea. So try that little trick. And like and subscribe. Be healthy as best you can. Get as strong as you can. You're not like you're trying to set records like you're 20. Just being able to walk around and get places. You know, being able to stay part of a day. You don't have to stay all day. You just go to the good times. Book a ride or two. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you head back, man. You head back. Look for a seat. There aren't a lot of seats at Disney, but at the very back of Epcot, of course, you're at the back of Epcot, so you got to go all the way to the front to exit. Yeah, some of you may want to start at the back and work your way forward. That's really the smart way to go. You know, see the theater all the way to the back, or basically you're circling that water. So my wife would want to see every place, so we keep circling. But we love stopping at the end. You know, if they do a show at night, the last show usually wraps up, and then they have the firework thing. You know, it's not fireworks at the water, but you know what I mean, the light show. And then you leave. But if you do it early, if you see a show early, you can leave early. You know, grab a bite and leave. So stay fit. Have a great day.